Hey, this is the shack Dennis built. I'm Dennis, and today I'm going to show you how to put in this beautiful backsplash and mural, which is absolutely incredible. We're going to do that together. But before we do, I want you to make sure that you like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.
I probably shouldn't have done that.
We're getting ready to put this tile up on the wall, and it's a little too tall, so we're going to end up taking the back and we're going to scribe the back and cut the back off. When we get over to this side here, we're going to have to make a pocket cut around this light switch and plug, and then this is what the homeowner wants. We're going to actually go just a tile above that on this side, and we're going to do the same thing over here. It's going to go all the way around, and then over here what we have is a delightful little mosaic that we want to show you, and we're going to put this beautiful little mosaic over on the wall, and we're going to frame it in, and we're going to come all the way over to this point here. So that's going to be our project today. What we got is we got a couple of different trowels. Anything above 4 inches by 4 inches, you want to use this. And then this is going to be for the mosaic tile. So anything 4 by 4 or less, we'll use this. So let's get started. We're going to get started by cutting this off square. This will be our first piece. We're going to cut it off square, and we'll scribe it and put it in there. So before you go cutting this, you want to make sure that it's going to fit in well from between here and here. The last thing you want to do is put a little teeny tiny piece in there. So what we've done is we've measured this. We got to cut off 2 inches. And so if you come down here and you discover that we're going to cut off 2 inches, what we've got is perfect. It's going to be like, say, maybe 3/4 of an inch long. We can cut that 3/4 of an inch off and put it right in there. So before we cut it, we decided we're taking off the top on all of them but the last one. And so we just turn it to the back. You run that along there, and that's gone. So set that aside. I'm going to do the same thing to this one here. Cut off the top. And one more. No.
Yeah, because on...
No,
oh, it might stick out?
Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's sticking out right there. We're going to have to pocket cut that one. So what I've done is I'm setting this up. This is the side we have to cut off. And I ran my square down there because I want to cut it off right there. And so that looks to be perfect. So alright, so you don't want to tackle too much space at a time. Just a couple feet. I'm going to choose these 3 right here to put my ceramic tile mix on there. And you can see I've got that on there, and hold it at a 45-degree angle. You want it to be smooth, just like that. El numero uno. Alright. Set it up there. Move it into place. You got to have a sponge here. You don't want to have that stuff all over the place. And you just want to make sure that it's nicely in place. Okay, that's number 1. Let's go to number 2. Now you see they've got just a little bit of gap between there. That's what we're going to do. So that kind of makes it look like it's matched up. No one will be able to see the beginning from the end when they do this. And we'll get number 3 up. Alright, so we got our first 3 up. It's looking good. The next challenge that we have is this outlet. And so what I've done is I've cut this off like this. We're going to take 3 cuts, 1 cut here, 1 cut here. We'll put this on the bottom and we're going to build on up. So we'll show you how I do that. We got a little bit of a gap there. We're going to cut it off right there. So that'll be my first piece. Now, because we want our outlets to pop out a little bit, we're going to take one of these narrow ones and we're going to feed it underneath there to hold the out. So we're mudding up this section here. We drew a line and put a piece of tape just so that we don't get mud up there. It's a lot easier to clean later on. Why make more work for yourself? So we'll get ready to put that piece up there so you can just mud right over that and not worry about getting it on that your nice paint job. No messy paint. Although I am making a real mess over here by this. And you can tell I'm an expert because of how much mess that I make. So when you get to one of these outlets here that we have in the wall, we got a light switch here, an outlet here. You can probably see it better here. What we did is we took it just happened to work out this way. We took one of these skinny pieces right here and we cut it, slipped it in there so that it kicks this light switch out. So that's going to make that so that when you put the cover on there, it's flush rather than inset. And you may need to get longer screws. We didn't have to. It's going to work out just perfectly the way that it is. But this little piece here for us, that really made it so that we could put that light switch over there and get the look we're looking for. Alright, so we're going to show you how to make a pocket cut with this tile. And when I mean by pocket cut is when you need to cut around, say like an outlet, that's called a pocket cut. And the cool thing about this tile, if you look down here, is it bends. And so that's really a key. So here what we've done is this is what our mark is, and we need to cut off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just bend this thing around like this, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it's just about at number 6. And we're going to get our square out and make sure we got it at the right place. All right, so that's where we're going to cut. Now watch how easy this is to cut. This is just incredible. Now when you get to the end, you don't want to keep cutting because you don't want to cut in the other one. So what you're going to do is you're going to lift this edge up as you're cutting. So I'll show you how that's done. Alright, so we got that done. Now we're going to flip it over and see how we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It just happened to be perfect this time. But a lot of times what you have to do is you have to flip it over to get your last one. So there we go. That's where my outlet's going to go, right there. Now once we got it inside, you can see that here's where the pocket cut is. And it's right there. We'll go ahead and drop that into place. You see how that fits around there really nice? We're putting our beautiful farm mural up, and what we've done is we had to do a lot of checking to make sure. We checked that the floor was level because we want this to be running straight across the top of the stove, and we leveled it in right from this point here, so that's going to run right underneath that. We ran it level, and you can see that that's just gorgeous. That's perfectly level from right there, and now we're starting to put our mural in, and we're framing this in. It's going to be gorgeous. We've got the light, and we're going to put up the gray all the way around, running across the bottom, and it's going to be framed in. That's going to really make that pop.
Okay. You can see the consistency about how it should be, and then you just do it in a diagonal way and try to get it into all the cracks.
Why have you been ineffectually pursuing Jane?
And then smooth it out.
Wrong about little girl. I am not accustomed to so large a fire.
Okay, and then I just rinse off some of it. Make sure it's nice and clean all the time.
Do with fire a little more than twigs. The same place as cook fire.
You don't want it too wet.
To make your presence known in unsettled country.
As best you can. Clean as you can.
How do you know Bagby will
Okay.
have intelligence? There's a store. That makes him an authority.
Thanks for watching The Shack the Dentist Built. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And today we've showed you how to make this incredible backsplash. Look at that thing. It's all the way around and it's just gorgeous. Thanks for watching. This is The Shack the Dentist Built.